Look, I don't expect 48-7. I've always felt, having played a team the second time around in the playoffs, I've always felt, Skip, that it's easier for the team that lost to prepare than it is the team to win. Because when you win, Skip, what mistakes did you make? You scored 48 points. You really didn't get stopped. I think they might have punted once. But if you're the Eagles, you only scored 7 points. You gave up 48. So there's a lot of corrections to be made that you feel that you can make that can cause the game to swing in your favor. But when you score 48, it's hard to find fault. Or at least the coach can point the thing, but you know the guy like, come on, man, dude. Dude, I called for a $105. So what? I didn't get down there and dig the safety out. Okay, come on, bruh. You nitpicking. So, look, I believe this Eagles secondary can be had.
Yep.
I think that's the worst part of their team. Their front four is relentless. Long and Bennett and Fletcher Cox, those guys, they're relentless in their pressure. The linebackers, they make plays also. But I believe the weak link of this Eagles defense is their secondary. And I believe they can be had.
Yep.
Now, they thought it was loud the last time they went in there. And it was, because New Orleans, they, but the roof's coming off this place. They've never seen loud like this. And in a dome, and a team, they mess around and get scored, get a touchdown here, fall behind 10-0. It's good night, Irene. And I know you love Nick Foles. And Foles is going to be special because he's not in all this. He's like, guys, look what we did last year. Destroyed Super Bowl, beat the #1 team, beat Minnesota, Minnesota was #2. They came to us, we beat the brakes off them, went down to Chicago, that's the #1 defense. They say it couldn't be done, we did it. So they feel comfortable. You talk about motivation, what Sean Payton did the other day. He got Lombardi Trophy. And he had the old Brinks truck back up there that track with beep, beep, beep. And he brought out all them bands. So he brought out 250 bands or 25 racks, Skip. And he put it right there. He said, who wants that? Who wants that? Win 3 games.
Did you like that?
Win 3 effing games, and that's yours.
Did you like that?
I love it.
I thought it was amateurish. I thought it was high schoolish.
Considering that your guy can't motivate a guy to a paper bag.
Well,
and you thought it was high schoolish.
That's just silliness.
Let me tell you, Skip, something about being in the locker room. It's the smallest thing. I remember Coach said, if we win this game, we can wear hats. Hats? You win this, you get this and this and this. Think about it. There's a lot. Drew Brees makes $25 million a year, $27 million a year. He said he thought it was great.
I gotta get that cash.
Woo!
I need that cash.
Man, hey, I remember because the playoff share, the winter share was nothing like it is now. But Skip, I was spending that money. If I was in that locker room, I said, $250,000?
We don't doubt that you were spending
That's a Bentley Bentayga. Hold on. Skip, that's a Lamborghini. That's that old SUV Lamborghini.
Wait, you didn't take out the $125,000 for tax, right?
That's
your problem.
No,
that's your problem.
No, Skip, that's for the
you can't spend it, and then Uncle Sam says, "What about my cut?"
No. See, I'm getting this money in 2019, so that go on 2020 taxes.
Don't worry about that.
I worry about that. They ain't get it. I'll make some more money.
That can be a big problem.
Hey, that's for the financial guys to worry about. Let me have this good old time. Skip, I'm spending that money. Mama needs shoes. Hey, mama go get that Hermes bag. I'm thinking about all the things I can get, Skip. And guess who in my way? So let me ask you a question. If somebody how many people out there, if I put $250,000 and say you got to run through that guy to go get it, bro, you got to get paid. You got to get it. And you about to get all this. All this, Skip Bayless.
Oh, you got?
Yeah, you got to get all this. And the Saints march it on.
Okay, good. You finished?
Yeah.
My turn. Thank you very much. Boom, claiming my time.
All right.
So I am also picking the New Orleans Saints for one reason and one reason only.
Why?
Because I picked them before the year started, and I do not flip on my picks like other people.
Who I flipped though? Who did I flip on?
17 different times that
Not
I can
around
think
here.
of, but that's okay. I cannot flip. I'm stuck with the Saints in this game, and I'm going to pick them. And I'm going to pick them 30-20.
Oh, you going over Philadelphia?
30-20. And
No,
the main reason I'm going to give you is because Breeze and Peyton together are 5-0 in that building in the playoffs. And it's just hard to argue against that.
Yep.
But if my Cowboys happen to win on Saturday night, as I have a strong feeling they will, if they pull that off, then Sunday at what time is it? 4:40 Eastern time, I am going to turn into the biggest Philadelphia fan on the planet. I'm going to become the president of the Eagles fan club. Fly, Eagles, fly. Throw, Foles, throw. Saint Nick over the Saints, because then I would have the NFC Championship game at Jerry World. And then after I got through that, I would start to sweat, because then I would have to deal with Nick Foles. But here's the difference in 48-7 and what's going to happen on Sunday, Sunday, right? Now, Sunday, is Foles wins day, night, sunlight, darkness. They're just a completely different team with Nick Foles at quarterback. He is the truth. He is the truth. I wish I could, but I'm stuck with my pick. But here's the problem with Nick Foles. Do you realize he is 6 feet 6 inches tall, but he doesn't play big on the field. He doesn't have big body language. He doesn't have swagger. He doesn't have a big personality. There's no Aaron Rodgers arrogance operating. He doesn't throw no-look passes. He just completes balls here, there, and everywhere.
Aside on game winner last week.
Okay.
You saw what he did to Golden Tate.
I agree, but does he get any claim? Do we show it 19 times on here? We say, we've never seen anything like that before. No, nobody talks about it. Yeah, and then he's demonstrating it to different...
Yeah!
It's really impressive. So, I will be a big Philly fan if Dallas wins, but I'm going to give you some reasons why the Saints should be afraid, because Nick Foles is on fire. That team is on fire. And over the last 3 regular season games of the NFL season, the most passing yards in the league belong to Nick Foles. You can't take that away. And it all flipped. The whole season flipped on December the 16th, Sunday night, right? Those last 5 games, 24th in points per game in the NFL. 24th in yards, 22nd in passing yards.
That's funny that you say that, Skip, because they were 24th in 5 games. Your team was 24th in 16 games.
Okay.
You tell me who has a better chance of scoring.
Well, I'm just saying, but this was the highest flying offense. Drew Brees was having the greatest QBR quarterback year the stat had ever seen up until Dallas. So that was the highest flying offense we'd ever seen until the last 5 games. Drew Brees' QBR over the last 4 games that he didn't play in the 5th game was 50, an average of 50. That's on scale 0 to 100.
And who won the QBR?
Okay. Well, by you know what? It barely cost him. It was 82.0 for Mahomes, 81.9 for Brees, because of the last 4 games that he played, averaging 50. That's how big a lead he had over Mahomes.
Well, like you tell me. Yeah. Well, just think if he didn't throw those 5 interceptions against the Rams, or he didn't have those 2 interceptions against the Patriots, what would his QBR look like, Skip?
All I know is, all of a sudden, they fell into the same trap my Cowboys fell into in 2016.
Nobody fell in no trap with no Cowboys.
Here's the trap. They were not able to play the last game because they didn't need to play it. So all of a sudden, the New Orleans Saints have not played a football, the starters have not played for 3 weeks. Rest or rust. Well, when you finished as weakly as they finished, I'm going to say big rust there. So I don't think they're going to walk on the field with high confidence. And trust me, they got a shrine in the locker room to St. Nick. So the other team is going to
tear it down.
They're going to walk on the field with high confidence.
It'll be up out there.
Am I going to be surprised if Nick Foles?
It'll be up out of there after the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I got 30-20. What do you got?
30-20.
28-24.
28-24. You got it pretty close. So you're afraid of Nick Foles.
Whew.
Yeah. You're talking big and bad about New Orleans, your pick.
Okay.
You got it only 4 points?
What difference does it make? They winning.
Well, I could do a case in this game if you give me the 8.
I ain't giving you no.
Why not?
Jack, nothing.
Well, you hate Nick. You have no respect
that
for him.
250 bands got to. Nah, I'm a little leery because Eli Apple is playing corner.
Okay.
So Alshon gonna probably have like 12 catches for 250.
Okay.
Oh, so the motivational tactic didn't work for Eli. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he wasn't.
If you're not good, ain't no motivation that can help
really?
you. No.
Okay. All right. Well.
My favorite thing about these 2 quarterbacks, same high school, Westlake High School, Austin, Texas, 10 years apart. I don't know. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Gonna be even cooler when Drew Brees get that money.
Baker Mayfield's right there in the same neighborhood.
Yeah. Ellinger went to Westlake too from Texas.
Get that money.
We've got.
Sean Payton brought in 250.
We're still on the money. We're still talking about that.
What?
Who cares about that? That's just like pocket change. Come on.
It is, Skip.
Yeah.
But when you see it right there, I mean, look, all those guys, for the most part, most of those guys have 250,000 in their account. But to see it right there and see that Lombardi sitting on top of it, so I get that and that.
Well, then go ahead. Give me 8.
Sweepstakes.
Give me 8.
No, because I said they're going to win by 4.
Oh, well, so that's the reason? Is that little tactic?
That's it.
Okay.
You'll be surprised, Skip.
Okay, I'll be shocked if that.
Yeah, we used to put up things. I mean, you know, we play in a game.
So that
Hey,
was his attempt to counteract
That
the
was it?
shrine in the locker room?
we put up money for fumbles
Wow.
and interceptions. I got $5,000 on a fumble.
Well, that's not legal.
All everything legal till you get
I
caught.
think did that count against the cap? I don't
Hold on.
think so.
The team ain't put it up.
I think you just exposed your
Hold on.
regime.
The team didn't put it up.
Oh.
What we do amongst ourselves, a team.
Who did put it up? A coach?
No, we did. Players.
Oh.
Interesting.
Out of what pot?
What you mean out of what? Out of my pocket, out of my bank account.
So how did you get $5,000 for a fumble? Who paid it?
If you got a fumble, or caused a fumble, or got an interception in the playoffs, we guys go to the bank. I kept them bands on me.
I think your team
wanna
was
be on
paid
that
for
team.
that. I
Look
think
here.
your team paid that, not
The
players.
Guys will tell you, if you ever saw Shannon Sharp with less than $10,000 on him, call the cops. Somebody around the corner just robbed him. I
Less
kept them
than?
bands on me. Huh? I don't do like that. I got
I was
old. I
gonna
can't
say.
fight them guys, them young guys. I got old now, Jenny.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
the old Broncos just got exposed for
Hey, no,
some
Broncos, no.
cap violation.
No,
All
no.
right,
Cap
Shannon. How about we
violation.
talk about
What?
your guy,
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes?
How about it?
Homeboy, we've got one more game to predict. Will Mahomes win his playoff debut tomorrow?
Yep.